Hello, you guys. Welcome. I have my new setup. I actually need to tell my son to turn it down. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. Hello, you guys. Welcome. It's me, Danyell Carmelita, your favorite tarot reader and astrologer. I actually had to do this twice, the setup, and I actually was in my normal setup, but I got booted because I am filming later and the kids are at home, y'all. Okay. The kids are at home. I have my cup over here, my cup of water. The setup is just crazy. I need to clean my room. This looks all nice. I don't know if it looks nice. I don't think so. But the chaos is all behind here, and I guess that would be like a normal filming setup for a lot of people, but not me. I like it to be clean and orderly, at least while I'm doing work. Anyway, that's another story for another day. I have been so busy. How is everyone's week? How is everyone? I'm actually okay. So, if you are here to talk about the weekly transits, welcome. You are at the right place. We're also going to talk about the new moon in Pisces. That is what we have this week. That's the big transit transit that we have. Current events, we're going to talk about p.diddy, COVID. COVID is the new flu and a few other things. So, actually, let's get started. Oh, also, I have my tarot cards. We're going to do some tarot reading. So, welcome to anyone who's live. I'm saving this, of course, and this is weekly every Monday. Also, welcome to everyone who is listening from a podcast. Welcome, you guys. So, let me pull up the first thing, which we have. This is about COVID, and let's see where. Oh, okay, let's see. Okay. Let me see how I can share this. Here we go. There we go. Share. And I am new to this, so please forgive me with this. Okay, so with this, we have here is the title. The site, I mean, this is everywhere, you guys, but this is the COVID. Hold on, I'm trying to get myself presented here. 1 second. I am very thrown off by the fact that I am in my room. I am a moon in Scorpio. I do not want, okay, whatever. It is what it is. Okay, so we have this wonderful, new, amazing news. Is it new? I don't think so, but whatever. The CDC ditches 5-day COVID isolation, argues COVID is becoming flu-like, and the other articles are saying CDC is announcing that COVID is just like the flu. COVID-19 remains an important public health threat, but is no longer the emergency that it once was, and its health impacts increasingly resembles those of other respiratory viral illnesses, including influenza and RSV. I'm not sure what that is. Don't you hate these websites that do ads? Just put the ads at the bottom. I don't know. But here is this article. The updated respiratory virus guidance recommends people with respiratory virus symptoms that are not better explained by another cause stay home and away from others. So they're still saying, I kind of think that's like the flu, including fever, and if it's worse, residual risk. Anyway, that hit the news. The CDC also raised practical concerns for isolation, including a lack of paid sick leave for many, social isolation, and society costs. Oh, now are they saying now it's a problem? The overall sensitivity of COVID-19 to test is relatively low and even lower in individuals with only mild symptoms. Well, okay, isn't this a doozy? Okay, this is interesting. I haven't even read the whole article. I just really COVID and flu, but the CDC argues that the threat of COVID-19 is fading. Hospitalizations, deaths, prevalence of long COVID and COVID-19 complications in children are all down. I don't believe that long COVID thing. Anyway, but that is our article. If you are didn't know that this was up, that is currently what we have here. And basically, my opinion, no one asked. um, as someone who is not vaccinated, okay, I know we say the jab and all these things. I don't want to do that, okay? But as someone who chose not to get vaccinated and my family's not vaccinated, you guys, am I orange? I feel like I'm orange. And that is because I'm not using natural light. That really perturbs me. Anywho, someone who's not vaccinated, I just want you to know I don't think this is fair. This has nothing to do with this has nothing to do with astrology or tarot, but it's just my personal opinion. They went around saying you have to get vaccinated, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this, or you're not going to get paid, and we're going to shun you, and we're going to treat you not like human beings. I mean, it was insane. But now all of a sudden it's all good, treated like the flu. Well, I'm still not vaccinated, so what's going on? And people are like, don't get mad, let it go. Okay, well, have you experienced what I experienced and my kids experience? Anyway, I hope you guys are still seeing everything because I see that the internet streaming is low right now. Okay, and I was drinking water. Okay, so let's talk about how this correlates with astrology after my little quick rant. Also too, I think one thing I am grateful for this experience of experiencing COVID is I am woke. Okay. No more trusting in the great old government or the CDC or whoever hell is in charge. I am going to be questioning everything from now on. Okay. Anywho, so March 1st is when this happened. And Mercury is in the sign Pisces. Mercury was in, I think, 13 degrees when this happened. March 1st, I think, is when this announcement happened. Aries is new beginnings, okay? New beginnings. Let's start all over. Just kidding. We're going to start all over. And Pisces is all about medication and drugs. So new beginnings with that whole little restriction there. I call it restriction because that's how I felt. But yes, also a sextile Jupiter in Taurus and Uranus in Taurus, and expect some unexpected news with Taurus, your resources, your body, yourself. Yeah, and it could be more optimistic energy with Jupiter. So that's what we have with that. I didn't look more into it. I actually just saw that today. I heard about it a few days ago, but I didn't really look at the astrology of it. I just quickly looked on it today. So that is what we have with that one. Now, let me see. Let me pull up the next. This one's a doozy, you guys. The next one, and this one is who? Is it this one? Yeah. Okay. You guys, we got the amazing, not amazing, change of words. We have something interesting here, you guys. Actually, how can I share this without, okay, there, we'll do it that way. Okay, so we have here, is it this one? Yes. Sorry, it's a lot of technology for me. Okay, so we're going to talk about p.diddy, okay? And I talked about p.diddy in astrology. I'm kicking my leg up now. I got an armrest here so I can just really chill. Anyway, I talked about p.diddy in astrology. Hello, hello, hello. Moon in Pisces, weekly transits tarot more. Yes. Hello, Tarot Destroyer. Welcome to this live. Anyway, okay. So what I was going to say is, we're going to talk about p.diddy. Let me tell you, he has a case out. There is a new case. He already had the one with Cassie, and she got some money. So now he has this one, MJ Truth Ultra. No, this person brought up, not MJ Truth Ultra. This is the tweet I'm about to read to you, but this person came out and it's a 30-page allegations of what's going on. They're saying he's like the new Epstein and of the music industry. So have y'all seen this P. Diddy Combs was being accused of? Want to hear something? Okay, whatever. Here, let me play you the video actually.
About Diddy, and I just read the court documents about the allegations from Lil Rod about Diddy,
Oh,
and
Little Rod.
it looks like Epstein level exposing of the rap industry right now. It names names. He has photos. He has physical evidence. He has audio recordings. Literally everything from Diddy being involved in murders, Diddy being involved in sexual assault, grooming, drugging people. It even goes so far to name Cuba Gooding Jr. as being involved in all of this. It has some redacted names. They seem to be about Meek Mill and Chris Brown, but
I thought Usher was
again, they're
one too.
redacted, so you can't be 100% sure. But the things that are said about them
So the
seem to
streets are
indicate that
saying.
those are the people that they're talking about, and indicating that those people were having sex with underage girls. There is a whole bunch of allegations of how Diddy would use his positions of power to sexually assault males and then blackmail them into not saying anything, because obviously like homophobia inside the rap industry is very prevalent. So the allegations are that he would blackmail people underneath him by saying like, oh, I recorded this and I will show it to everybody. If even 10% of what is alleged inside of this court document is true, uh, they need to put Diddy under the jail. And 50 Cent is going to have the best time talking about this over the next month.
Everyone is talking about 50 Cent when it comes to P. Diddy. I think that is so funny that they keep talking about him with that. But what else do we have? Oh, wait, I have something else for you guys. Let me see. Oh, this is it. I thought this was funny. Okay. So I'm going to share this and then we will get into the astrology of it. Hold on one second. Let's get into, is it okay? Here we go.
But we really appreciate your time. Thanks for agreeing to do this interview. I know it's a really tough time for you right now, but we really appreciate your time.
Let's do it.
Now, Puff, P. Diddy, how do you want me to refer to you?
You can call me Love.
Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, all the allegations. Are you attracted to men or women?
It depends on my mood, my vibe.
Is it true that you've had sexual relations with Meek Mill?
I can't tell you that.
Anyway, you guys, I could not help myself. I thought that was funny. Anyway, okay, so that's what we got with P. Diddy. And okay, let's break this down astrology wise, right? Okay, I've already discussed P. Diddy with astrology in another podcast. Okay, I won't go too much more into it. And I did that when it was Cassie. So, allegations from this guy, I think he was a producer, right? It's 30 pages, this lawsuit. He is saying that he witnessed some shooting and what, everything the guy just said. But there's pictures of like him witnessing someone get shot, or I don't know if killed or shot, in a bathroom at a club. He has pictures of that. But then when the police came, P. Diddy had enough power to even have the police say it didn't happen in a bathroom, it happened outside. So that happened in an article. He also said that he did not, he had to stay high. Not him, the producer, but P. Diddy had to stay high and people who were around him. So I think this guy had to like carry drugs. All this is in the allegations, right? Really interesting. Okay. Is it a shocker that P. Diddy has to stay high? I mean, I don't think so. Anywho, so let me just talk about some astrology with P. Diddy. He was born a sun Scorpio. We don't have his birth time. Womp womp womp. Okay, so it doesn't get that interesting with P. Diddy, but he was born Scorpio, second decadent Neptune is his ruling planet. Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. Hello, Queen. How are you doing? Neptune is the ruler of Pisces, and that is his decan, and that is his sub-ruler of that Scorpio. Scorpio and Pisces, very sexual energy with p.diddy, okay? And also there's secrets and there's drugs, okay? Escapism. All that happens with Pisces energy. Now, what else do we have? We have now before when Cassie came out with this, Mars and the Sun was in a Kazemi. Okay. And that means that the mystery and the secrets and intimacy and sexuality, and there's some endings and some beginnings, and there's determination and bravery. All that happened. Good to hear that, Queen. All that happened with that coming out and being bold with coming out. So Cassie had a lot of boldness. Now, P. Diddy, Sun in Scorpio, Mercury in Scorpio, Mars is in Capricorn, and his Mars is squaring Saturn on his natal chart. And when you have that Mars squaring, Mars is your ability to act and do whatever you want. Saturn is boundaries, right, and limitations. And Mars is also sexual, how you pursue your sexual drive, how you pursue to have sex. And when it's squaring Saturn, that means that there might be tension between his desire for action and assertiveness. There's some tension there with boundaries and limits and authority and control, poorly timed sexual advances, sexual disharmony, consequences of unwise passion you can have with that. His Venus is also squaring Mars, and Venus are for women and Mars is for men, right? And square is no bueno. There's challenges and there's some aspects of needing to change. And did he change? I'm not sure, because he's going on and what he's doing. His Sun is opposing Saturn as well. So all of this is not a shocker. We don't have and Saturn is everything with authority and those boundaries, right? And his self, his ego doesn't even want to see the other side of boundaries and restriction. That's what we have from the natal chart. And I don't have his birth time, so I can't give you really much more details with that. But also with the current energy, Jupiter in the sign Taurus, that is resources, and it's huge when touching any resources. And P. Diddy is suffering when it comes to the finances. Jupiter also represents law. Okay. What else do we have? Jupiter and Taurus, lawsuits in a huge way. Lawsuits when it comes to a lot of money. I'm thinking he's going to owe a lot of money soon. I mean, he already did, but it's going to get bigger. Libra is also dealing with lawsuits, and the 7th house is also dealing with lawsuits in the 9th house, but we don't have his time. So I can't really get into the specifics of that, but I'm just going to say Jupiter and Taurus, if it's not going to affect P. Diddy, it's going to affect some other people, especially if Jupiter and Taurus is in his 7th house, or if Jupiter and Taurus is in the 9th house for him. What else do we have? Mars in Capricorn is 29 degrees, and Pluto in Aquarius was just leaving his Mars. And I think when Pluto first touched Aquarius and it went back to Capricorn, I think that affected him in a big way. And hence, Pluto is going to call it out. The secrets are going to come out to the front. So we have that. Also, Pluto in Aquarius, just as a whole for the collective, Pluto in Aquarius. Okay. When Pluto is in the sign Capricorn, Capricorn represents structure and buildings, right? And work, your career, right? And when Pluto was in Capricorn, if you look at the opposite, the polarizing sign when you're dealing with Pluto, which was Cancer. While we're at work, that Capricorn energy, everyone was working from home, which is Cancer energy. And when you look at Pluto in Aquarius, what is the polarizing sign for Aquarius? It's Leo. And Leo represents the celebrities, okay? The monarchs, the kings and queens and gold, but really everyone who's on stage. And it could also be influencers, children as well, too. So a lot of children energy, all that represents Leo. So all that, if we had all this stay at home energy with Pluto in Capricorn. Imagine what we're going to get with Pluto in Aquarius with these celebrities. This transformation of both is what I find with Pluto energy. Anyway, so that's what we have for P. Diddy. And this is really part 2 of P. Diddy. So let's get into Texas. Texas just had some fires, you guys. And I really kind of don't pay attention to any of the news. My husband has to tell me. Historic Texas wildfires threatens to grow as the cause remains under investigation. Whoo-wee. USA Today, we have huge fires. The largest wildfire in Texas history has burned more than 1.1 acres in nearly a week as dry winds and high temperatures, winds, Aquarius, sorry, and high temperatures on Sunday fueled the blaze, destroying hundreds of homes. When I looked up, I'll get into Texas astrology, natal chart, and killing at least 2 people in the state of Panhandle, North Texas, by Amarillo. I don't know if I'm saying the place right. Please forgive me, anyone who lives there. Several wildfires that's sparked on February 26 across Texas. Remained active on Sunday, according to Texas A&M Forest Service. The Smokehouse Creek fire has burned more than 1,078,000 acres, making it the largest wildfire on record in the state's history. It is one of 5 wildfires burning in the Texas Panhandle and across state lines into Oklahoma. All right, so that is what we get there. 2 women were confirmed killed by the fires this week. Numerous firefighters also suffered injuries, including 3 who were treated for burns and released from the hospital. In addition to damaging structures and destroying miles of land, the fires also killed thousands of cattle. We'll get into that when we get into the astrology. What else do we have? In addition to them, over 85% of the state's cattle population is located on ranches in the Panhandle. Some towns comprise more cattle than people. Okay, so let's get into that. Is really bad, you guys, but let's get into this next thing. I want to show you some footage here before I get into the astrology. Here. Footage posted 2 days ago hits different once you learn that Texas fires happened in the exact location of the state where 88% Texas cattle feed. Okay. A lot of this is video. Cows run from massive blaze consuming 300,000 acres. Sorry for that sound, but look at that. Thousands have been forced to evacuate their homes. Look at all these cows. Look at the fires. I mean, trying to get your family this is crazy. Anyway, so that is one. Let me show you another one real quick. And then, do I have another one? I think I do. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I do have another one. Here's some more footage here. They're showing people driving on a freeway. There's lots of fires. People are walking. It's nighttime. Looked like there was an explosion here. And let me see what this tweet says. Hell on earth as fires continue to burn out of control. Reports suggest that over 80% of all of Texas cattle feed is impacted in this area. Let's see what else we have. Oh yeah, here, I want to show this last one. I'm not sure if this is old or current, this video. I'm going to say that it's current. I just wanted to show you this real quick. Ranchers began cleanup after Texas wildfires. So this is current, I think. Skellytown, Texas.
People cut fences, open gates, if
You
the cows
guys,
can move on their own, get out of the way of it. But it came so hard,
they're
so fast.
they're showing cows, and they're all dead.
Most of them weren't able to get away from times 200 or 300 ranchers in the area. It's got to be in the thousands, and I don't know if that's 5,000, 10,000. You know, it's really hard to say right now, but it's going to be pretty dramatic.
It's really sad, and it's a lot of cows. Let's see what he's saying.
But we've been very blessed and very fortunate that we've only going to lose 200, you know.
Wow, only going to lose 200. During the press conference, Governor Abbott donated hay to the affected cows. Affected cows to the affected ranchers. Okay, so yes, DEW. What does that mean, DEW, Queen? Targeting cattle farms. This is what they're saying. Okay, so let's get into the astrology of it all, shall we? Okay, so we have that. Now you know big things about cows. I actually have, this is in North Texas here. So let me pull up, let me see. Can I show this chart? Let me show this chart here. To everyone, window here. Okay. Oh, wait. No, not that one. Let me see. Sorry, you guys. How do I? Okay. I think I know how to do it now. Oh my gosh. This is multitasking on the computer. Wow. Not that easy. Okay. Here we go. So when I look at anything pertaining to fires, first of all, I just want to say I look at fire signs immediately. So like if we're dealing with water floods, I look at water signs, wind, hurricanes. It's a hurricane wind. I think so. I look at wind, air signs, and fire signs. So where fire signs are the Aries, the Leo, Sagittarius, right? Also, those houses could play a big part. Also, I look at their ruling planets of these fire signs. So the sun, right? Mars, Pluto is also dealing with Aries. Sagittarius, I look at Jupiter, right? So when I look at these, I look to see what's going on. And first of all, biggest fire ever in Texas. That is dealing with this energy here. Let me make sure you guys can see when I am. Yes, you are. So that is dealing with this here, which is Jupiter and Taurus. And if you look at the Taurus, right, what is a Taurus symbol? It's got horns. Cows, okay, anything of those matters dealing with Taurus, bulls and cattle. Taurus, right? Earth, Taurus, you're talking about your land and earth, Taurus. And biggest ever, Jupiter is abundant. It is huge. It expands anything it touches. And that fire was expanding, right? So this actually, I looked at it February 29th, I think this chart is. And but just a Jupiter in Taurus alone. And Uranus in Taurus is going to expect something different, surprises, something new, something you haven't experienced. We'll get into that in a minute. So after that, also to Pluto in Aquarius, I start to look at the aspects, right? So Pluto in Aquarius is opposing that Leo. All this Leo energy, first of all this Leo energy, which is all fire, right? But Pluto in Aquarius is opposing this stuff here, all this, the Saturn in Leo, Mars in Leo, which I would think is that fire stuff. And when it's opposing, the current Pluto in Aquarius is opposing their Mars in Leo, which is Texas Amarillo, is what I looked up. Pluto in Aquarius in the third house, opposite of Saturn in Leo. In the ninth house could suggest some tension between your community and the world, right? This opposition, which is in the ninth house, can indicate a more structured and traditional approach to your what Texas believes, their true values and their beliefs. Pluto in the third house, desired, could uncover some hidden truths. We'll get into that. or to bring a radical change in their immediate environment and community. So some truths could be coming out with this, what's going on here. And a transformation. Pluto is about transformation. Now, when Pluto is in Aquarius, you think of a future. You think of something different, something out of the box, something unique. That could be dealing with. Also, it's air. So you're dealing with air element as well. Challenging but potential transformation is definitely happening when you have this Pluto within communities. And this is a communities. So random thoughts. Also, I look at the degrees, but before I just want to say some random thoughts. Remember, I told you Taurus and the cows. That's immediately what I saw. Uranus and Jupiter are in the 6th house. In that Virgo energy. And when you have Virgo energy, it's all about cleaning out and diminishing. Okay, just something you need to know about Virgo. Because last time I was looking at a chart and it was San Francisco, and the governor came down there and he had the Virgo energy of diminishing and cleaning up those homeless, just making them diminish. I don't mean to laugh, but I just think it's bizarre because they're still existing. Just scooch away for the week and then you can come back. Anyway, so you have that, and this is not, in my opinion, okay, this is not a cleaning. So that's not what I'm trying to say. But there was a diminishing of something, of cows, of resources, that Taurus of resources, literally cows. Like, I just think it's crazy with the bulls and cows. Okay. What else do we have? The Texas Longhorns. I mean, okay. Anyway, a lot of planets are in a 4th house and assigned Pisces. The 4th house is representing currently, this is all here in the 4th house, right? And in the sign of Pisces. And the 4th house is representing your security, your safety, your roots, your home. And Pisces is insecure energy, first of all. And you don't have the confidence when you have Pisces in there. Also is dealing with some endings, some closures, some dying, also hidden secrets is what you get with this. So let me just tell you about the degrees, right? So lastly, I look at the degrees, and Jupiter is the ruler of this chart. Here it is, the ruler here. So when you have the ruler, then you have the energy of Jupiter, and that makes me think that's why this is so big. This cattle and the resources of the land in Taurus is huge. When does Jupiter changes to Gemini, so then it moved here, and it will be more about talking about relationships. And that happens this year. I think that happens in May. I don't have the exact date, but I did do a whole video on that. Anyway, but what else do we have? Jupiter is the ruler of the chart, and it hit 11 degrees on the 27th. Aquarius degree, when you have 11 degrees, I think that's actually when a fire started, because they said on the 26th. So when it hit 11 degrees, surprise, there's some surprises. And Aquarius represents technology, science, and that kind of air, okay, and new technology. So when you have that in that 11 degrees, first of all, also too, I just want you to know that Pisces is the energy of conspiracy theories. And Mercury is in the sign of Pisces, so it's bigger than ever. But a lot of conspiracy theories, hence why when we have Neptune in Pisces, where's my Neptune? Neptune in Pisces and Saturn in Pisces, a lot of conspiracy theories with people who are controlling us. Okay. And a lot of conspiracy theories out there on the internet, on the World Wide Web. Okay. And social media with pictures. There's conspiracy and cloudiness. Anyway, also with the AI. Okay. Anyway, but I just want to say that Mercury in Pisces is sextiling Jupiter in Taurus here as a collective, not just with Texas, but as a collective. That's also in 11 degrees. So that Aquarius energy is very strong, is what I'm trying to tell you. Right now, there was talks of laser beams, and there was talks of blue rooftops. Now, laser beams is representative of Pluto. Pluto represents literally laser beams. Okay. I'm not sure why. I don't know where the correlation is. I have a book. I don't have it here. I'll show you guys one day. And I looked it up and it said laser beams Pluto. I think that's interesting because it's in a sign Aquarius. And I think it's expect the unexpected with some laser beams, because this is a conspiracy theory that's going out. I probably didn't explain myself. I probably should have played the TikTok to better explain it to you. Okay, so a lot of people think, just like the Hawaiian fires, they feel like people purposely started the fires to buy the land. This is what they think. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. This is what they think. They think that they purposely did it to buy the land, to stop the fires. This is what the streets are saying. Okay, so now the X and the World Wide Web is saying that because Biden said a speech, and he said everyone lost their homes except for certain rooftops. Now, I think Biden kind of sometimes doesn't know what he's saying. Okay. Now, some people are like, no, he knew what he was saying. It was a slip, a Freudian slip is what they call it, I think. And they were saying like the blue roofs did not catch on fire. They said that Oprah has a blue roof, I think, in Hawaii. I don't know how they correlated that. Rooftops represents Aries too. Because that's like the head, right? And I was trying to see what's in Aries. There's Aries energy, not that much, but it is on stage, and that is that North Node and the Chiron in Aries. I will have to look more into the roofs, but blue also represents Pisces too. That is the color for Pisces, but anyway, just want to let you know the conspiracy theories into that. I have to look more into that. Now, the moon, I left it too soon, but the moon in Aquarius is squaring the moon in Scorpio. Actually, let me see if I can show this to you again. Let us see. Okay, so the moon, oh yeah, here it is. Moon in Scorpio is squaring their Texas, Amarillo, moon in Aquarius, right? Conflict, emotionally, desire for freedom. There could be some detachment and just conflict and a desire for change, or a fear of change is what you get with that. With this moon squaring a moon, emotions on top of emotions, and the moon represents your home and where you feel safe, and it's complete chaos and change with that. It's really sad. Venus conjunct the South Node and the North Node, opposition to the North Node, and it was 18 degrees, which is a fire degree. And then also to the Virgo, in the sign Leo, in 18 degrees, which is a Virgo degree, which is also about cleaning up. And that happens a few days later. Actually, I think currently right now is what you get with that. I think that was on Thursday. What is it? Saturday. Is that Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. Anyway, it's really sad, but that is basically the gist of what I have so far. I quickly looked at it this morning because I wanted to discuss it with you guys. Now, here's another story that we have. I'm going to talk about the weekly transits, but I want to talk about. Hold on one second. I'm trying to be diligent here. Okay, let's talk about this here. Hold on. How do I press?
Today, President Biden and former President Trump made separate visits to two towns along the southern border as immigration becomes a key issue ahead of the November election. Laura Barone Lopez has been reporting from Brownsville, Texas on the president's trip.
In his second visit to the Texas-Mexico border, President Biden met with Border Patrol and immigration officials in Brownsville.
I don't know if I can play the whole thing. But I just wanted to show you that. Let me see what else we have here, because for some reason I don't know if I can show. It's so bizarre. I don't know if I can show YouTube's, but I can show here. Here we have just in Donald Trump and Joe Biden arrived at the border in Texas at the same time. President Biden was seen shuffling along with the Border Patrol agents who needed to slow down so he could keep up with them. The shade. Trump met with Texas Governor Greg Abbott, of course, and Biden was just by himself. He was accompanied by impeached Secretary of Homeland Security Alejandro. I'm not going to say last name. But here is the footage here.
Nice weather, beautiful day, but a very dangerous border. We're going to take care of it. Thank you.
People are laughing. Soldiers are laughing with Trump. Trump is saying some joke, of course. They're showing him walking. Biden is walking very slow, saluting people, smiling. He has a hat on. Trump looks like he's talking to someone in a wheelchair. Anyway, so it's just footage of both of them on the border. I think Trump he entertains me to no end. Even before, I mean, I didn't know much about Trump, and I was thoroughly entertained by him running for president. I think it's entertainment.
Compromise is part of no red state or blue state where I come from. We're just communities looking for help.
This Governor Newsom from California, isn't that his name, Newsom? What he's done to California is unbelievable.
So instead of playing politics with the issue, why don't we just get together and get it done?
But this is a Joe Biden invasion. Horrible. Crooked Joe is the blood of countless innocent victims.
Compromise is part of the process. That's
Anyway, they're showing different speeches. Okay, I'm reading what Queen wrote. Okay, so DEW, targeting cattle farms. Okay, I want to get into this, but I don't know that much. My husband knows so much about this, you guys. I don't know as much as he knows about this, but let's see what else we have. Directed energy weapon. That is what DEW stands for. DEW is a laser. Laser. Listen, Pluto represents laser beams. In the sign Aquarius, it will be so innovative and so new and so different, and it's unexpected. So this wouldn't be a surprise according to the astrology. Homes with blue roofs didn't burn in Lahania. Am I saying it right? Whatever. Is that in Hawaii? Because this is what the streets are saying. Okay, so now everyone get your blue roofs. I mean, I'm saying it as a joking matter, but I'm serious. Okay, but let's go back and talk about Trump and Biden. Okay, so Saturn in Pisces, March 1st, it turned into 10 degrees. Now listen, if you're like, what is the degrees? Each element. Okay, if you think God did not create the atom and just left out the planets, get out of here. So God has worked every detail of everything and every detail of astrology. So not only are we talking about the Saturn has its own zodiac sign currently, which is in the sign Pisces, like the sun currently is in a sign Pisces. Saturn is in the sign Pisces, and it goes through the whole zodiac just like the sun, right? So currently it's in a sign Pisces, and as it moves, it in its orbit, it has a different degree around the orbit, and Saturn hit 10 degrees in the sign Pisces March 1st. Right now, this is when I think they went to the borders, both of them. And Capricorn degree is 10 degrees. Capricorn is public attention, it's authority, it's father figures, it's I am the leader. Okay. So you have that. And not only did that happen in that degree, so extra attention to Saturn, but Saturn in Pisces, Saturn also represents limitation. So you know how I said Saturn represents your father and authority and your boss, right? Also maturity. So Saturn is like, I want to restrict. So with that also is boundaries, restriction and boundaries, right? Restriction and father figures are also setting limits and boundaries. Now it's in the sign Pisces. When it's in the sign Pisces, and I am sorry that the internet, my Wi-Fi is showing low connection. I think maybe the streaming service is showing low connection. Yes, it's in Hawaii. Yeah, so yeah, I don't, the fires, and that's why I love the internet. It is so advanced, it moves so fast, which is also Aquarius energy, and it inputs and computes and analyzes so fast. Us as a collective, that is one of the best things. So now the truth will be exposed. Okay. Which we also have that Saturn in Pisces. Okay, so any of these fake authority is going to be exposed. Anyway, okay, but back to what I was saying. Saturn in Pisces also represents represents fogginess and dissolvement. And so Saturn has the boundaries, but Pisces is here to be like, oh, we don't see them. Make it foggy, make it unclear. It's just dissolving. It's foggy. That is also what you get. So Saturn in Pisces is the fogginess of boundaries. Now, Saturn in Pisces is conjunct the sun in Pisces, and the sun is conjunct Mercury, and then you have it's sextiling Jupiter. And so you have the dissolution of boundaries, and you have global boundaries being a big issue, and boundaries in institutions, and boundaries with structures, and restructuring the boundaries will be a discussion with that Mercury energy, because all of it's very close together when we're dealing with this March 1st. Sextiling Jupiter is going to be huge, because Mercury sextiling Jupiter is like make a huge announcement and make it worldwide also too. March 24th, Saturn will go into Aries. So this is somewhat of a prediction for you guys to understand what's happening in the future. May 24th, 2025. May 24th, 2025, Saturn goes into Aries. Now, remember, it also retrogrades. The planet's retrograde, so it eases into it. So it gives us a touch of what we're going to feel with in May 24th, and assertiveness and boundaries. So we come from right now, where are the boundaries, where are the borders, what's going on, and that's going to change in May. And in May, we are going to be assertive with these boundaries. This is a line you cannot cross. Aries also is fight me, because I'm about to put these boundaries into action. I'm about to show you that you can't cross. And not only that, Aries represents anger and conflict. So not only am I going to set this boundary, but I'm going to be very aggressive and angry when setting this boundary for you. Also, boundaries and independence. Maybe Texas, so they say, may become an independent state. That is also what you get with Saturn going into into Aries. So we're going to have some structures, and we're going to have some powerful energies really being strong and aggressive, and really saying, no, I want to be independent. So that's what we have for the current events. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now let's get into the current transits. Let me pull up my chart real quick. And if you guys have any questions about any of the astrology aspects, anything, just let me know and I will answer it. Let me change this here. Now, I know that's hard to do if you're on the podcast, but go ahead and hit me up on the Instagram. I don't know, I haven't been on my Instagram in a while, but I'll go back on there. I've been focused on other things, but also YouTube is actually my favorite place to be. If I had to choose any of these platforms. Okay, so let's go into, today is the 4th, just so everyone will know. And I've already discussed this, but we have Mercury, and it's going to, actually, should I put this on the bottom? Yeah, that's fine. Mercury, where is my Mercury? Right, in the sign Pisces is sextiling Uranus, right? And it's in 19 degrees. Here, this is 20, but it was in 19 degrees. Hold on, let me drink water. And 90 degrees is a Libra degree. That's about relationships, it's about harmony, partnerships, and charm, music, and art. But new discoveries, encountering new people, and excitement. A good day to tackle any problems, which happened to me. New themes can come up. Maybe with talking with some old friends. Very quick-minded, gifts of originality today, inventiveness, flexibility, verbal play, sense of humor, intuitive and innovative thinking, creative ideas, trying new approaches to problem solving, embracing change in a new way. That's what you have. Also today we have the moon entering into Capricorn, and that moon entering Capricorn is at its detriment. When you say detriment, that means that it's at its opposite sign of the ruler. So the polarizing sign for Capricorn is Cancer. The moon is the ruler of Cancer. And so Capricorn is like, I don't feel comfortable here in this moon. Planets in a detriment are believed to be somewhat challenged or weakened in their expression, may not function as smoothly or comfortably in that ruling sign, suggests a certain tension or difficulty in fully expressing the qualities of that sign that it's in, which is in the moon. So very serious energy, could be detached as far as emotions, responsibility, maturity, reliable, very strict, ready to achieve, self-control, modesty. This is what you get with this Capricorn energy. Hence me really, even though I had a lot of things on my plate today, but I'm going to get the job done with the moon in Capricorn. I actually like a moon in Capricorn, and I love when the moon is in Aries, and I love when the moon is in Virgo. I feel really productive and health-wise, feel productive and routine. I love routine, and I need it because I'm such a moodable energy. And when the moon is in Aries, some people may feel like they're fighting. I don't. I feel more exercising. I exercise a lot whenever there's a moon in Aries. Anyway, so self-control, modesty, hold back on emotional issues, takes on far too many tasks and responsibilities. Hence what I had today. Fear of being rejected is what you get too. Emotional instability, productivity, practicality, long-term planning, financial matters, emotionally reserved, rigidness, overworked, and authority issues. Okay. Now let's go on to the 6th of April. And the 6th of April, we have this moon entering Aquarius at 4:38 p.m. When you have a moon entering Aquarius, and remember the moon moves really fast. So that's why I'm telling you every time the moon ingresses, which means it goes into a different sign. And when the moon moves fast, that means it has all these aspects and different relationships with all the planets. So the moodiness of this sign quality. So I tell you the ups and downs of each sign, the positive and the negatives. So you understand the negative and positive aspects. So when we have a moon in Aquarius, the moon represents our emotions, represents female energy, your mother energy, your home and safety, also memory. And when you have a moon in Aquarius, it's Aquarius represents independence, freedom loving. It could be fickle, the emotions, superficial, restlessness, gotta go, very compulsive, and very compulsive when it comes to ideas of freedom. Okay, intellectual emotions, unconventional expression, social consciousness because it cares about the world and the group, the collective, friendship focus. Emotionally, you care about your group, you care about your network, you care about anything that's a group, anything that's dealing with your friends. Okay, rebellion against the norm is what you have emotionally, and detachment, because while the moon is in Aquarius, there could be a sense of emotional detachment or a need to for personal space because freedom is such a big thing with Aquarius energy. So let's move on to the 8th here. February 8th, we have Mercury is going to be conjunct Neptune. It's going to happen in 27 degrees, even though this is 28. I moved it a little bit too fast here. 27 degrees is a Gemini degree. So that's dealing with communication, it's dealing with early education, it's dealing with your siblings, it's dealing with your community. Did I say that? In your neighborhood. Communication, yeah. Gadgets like your TV and your telephone too. Okay. But when you have it conjunct, that means that the energy is hugging and it's working together, positive and negative. Okay, the energies are very strong and are merging together. Okay, there are two distinct potentials with this aspect. One could be that it enables you to think and express yourself in a very subtle way, allowing you to express ideas and feelings that you usually cannot. That works really great with artistic expression or like poems if you're into poetry. Don't expect everyone to comprehend what you're truly trying to communicate because it would be very difficult for most people to understand. This is on the 8th, okay? You can study mystery subjects, occult, spiritual, philosophy, anything dealing with imagination across all the boards of anything very imaginative. Mystery may also fascinate you with this aspect. Now, your imagination will enable you to understand ideas and otherwise that are beyond your world, right? Because you're dealing with Pisces and Neptune. It's beyond the world beyond, okay? Now, the second aspect, the second angle of this aspect is that your imagination can get out of hand and it can be causing some illusion, okay? Things will be unclear and you will have confused thinkings. Others will really misunderstand what you're saying, and you may be thinking that you're completely clear. Direct verbal confrontation with someone, you may lack confidence because that Pisces energy also represents insecurity and lack, and you may be tempted to be dishonest because you're lacking the confidence. Issues around honesty and clarity. You may encounter someone who tries to mislead you because remember, you're dealing with illusions. So either you are being misled or you are the one misleading. Do not go into any legal negotiation, contracts, or sell agreements while this aspect is happening, especially with that Gemini degree with writing or anything in your email, any type of yeah, or if you're writing a book, signing a contract, you're trying to sign something with a sibling or something in your community. No. Flowing images or inspiration, gifts of intuition and insight, open and peaceful mind. Avoid any situation where it's not completely honest or you feel like people are not having some clarity. Just avoid that one. Okay. Search for higher meaning, wishful thinking as well, because remember, we have the positive and negative. Heightened imagination, sensitivity and communication, dreaming, idealistic thinking, spiritual and mystical insights, confusions and delusions, empathy and compassion. Pisces is very empathetic, and a oneness is what Pisces represents in creative expression. Now, the moon is entering Pisces too. Here we are. Look at all this Pisces energy, okay? Great time for a tarot reading, just so you know. Anxious or shy, dreamy, full of fantasy, creative, affectionate, very sensitive, clear sense of what's going on with others through feeling, not through words, okay? Difficulty in establishing limits. You know, I was just thinking, someone gave me a gift, right? This is what makes me think of Pisces energy. Someone gave me a present and I didn't like it. And I was very, like, I played it off because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. Da, 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 da. Everyone just knew I loved it, right? The person giving me the gift was like, oh, you don't like it. I was like, how did they know? I knew right then and there that person is very intuitive. They knew it didn't matter the words. They had the feeling, you know? Anyway, easily seduced, mysterious, inventive, intuitive, imaginative, adaptable, not inventive, intuitive is what I was trying to say. Forgiving, victim, spiritual connection, emotional boundaries. I'm saying anything that represents the moon in Pisces when we have a moon in Pisces. Remember, compassion and empathy, oneness, and intuitive insights is what we get. But remember, there's a lacking energy here. And as it goes and connects with each planet, very intuitive and sensitive energies here. Insecurities with communication here when it gets to that. But I don't think it will get there. Maybe it'll get there. Will this go here? This might be there soon. But it would definitely hit that Saturn, the mother and father, women and men issues here. Definitely will be feeling that. Also here, this is representing father too, mother and father, okay, and male and female. Just be ready. And the ego. Oh, we'll get into this actually. I don't know why I'm jumping on with that. Anyway, because that would be the new moon in Pisces. Okay, so but Mars in Aquarius is going to square. Oh, this is on the 9th. Mars in Aquarius is going to square Uranus in Taurus, and that's going to happen at 2:55, and that's going to happen at 19 degrees, right? Right here, Mars in Aquarius, 19 degrees. 19 degrees is a Libra degree. That is about law. That's about partnerships. That's about fairness, harmony, anything dealing with aesthetics, charm, music, and art. Tendencies towards excessive self-will, reckless courage, and defiance. Square is not positive, okay? It's a challenge. It is a tension. Impulsive rash actions, flashes of anger, restlessness, impulsiveness, free from all restraints and energy. because you're dealing with that Aquarius, you're dealing with that Uranus. Authority figures and close relationships, especially old ones from the past, are most likely to be the objects of your rebellion or your trying to get out of the old pattern is what you have. Challenge on if you can be yourself, because Aquarius, it wants to be itself, wants a freedom. Your ego in your own, the feeling that you must assert your ego. Individual ways, explosive energy, unexpected disruptions that test your new way of living, and new challenges require new solutions. Conflict and tensions, sudden changes, innovative and originality, irritability, and accidents and injuries. The Mars and Uranus square can increase the likelihood of accidents and injuries. So it's important to take extra care when engaging in physical activities or driving. And I wonder if this is going to affect something as far as aesthetics if you do get into an accident. So let me know. And then Uranus in Taurus is dealing with the body and resources. Okay. So be careful, everyone. Slow down. Mars in Aquarius wants to move a little fast. Slow down there. That same day, we have the sun sextiling in the sign Pisces, Uranus. So while it's over here squaring Mars, it's sextiling the sun, which is very positive. You just have to put in the work. And again, also in that Libra degree of aesthetics and partnerships and law and business partners. So this day, you can feel interested in things like in your life in a good way. It can illuminate or enlighten your experiences with your normal routine. Activities with friends and neighbors can be bright and incite you. Maybe not the old ones, maybe the new ones, okay? Can stimulate your curiosity and imagination. You feel alert, quick, witted, and very lively. This happens at 1 p.m. 5 minutes, 6 minutes away from the other aspect. So, good and bad. You may have a sense of freedom. Maybe it won't be, and you may have a sense of independence, and it could work for you. Unique opportunities for creative expression, unexpected breakthroughs, awakenings to brilliant light and rebirth. Let me make sure. Okay, and what else do we have? Creative and innovative, embracing change, personal growth, unexpected opportunities, excitement and enthusiasm, and flexibility and adaptability. If you're not stubborn, this can work for you. If you're not got that Aquarius energy, this can really work for you. So it's going to be a great day for some and some interesting energy for others that day. And Mercury is going to enter Aries that same day. Here it is. Bam. Whew. Nice and strong with 0 degrees, right? Now, let me tell you some things of Aries. You got soldiers, you got violence, you got sharp tools, you got weapons, you got competition, which is also representing sports and athletes. You're dealing with war and conflict with Aries. You're also dealing with new beginnings and innovations. Leadership, you're dealing with the self. There's passion, sex, adventure, action, arguments, which also is opinions, because all these planets that are in Pisces will soon be moving, especially these two, into the Aries, and this will eventually be moving into Aries. So you have honest, you have combative, you have directness. Things could be exaggerated. There's a lot of energy. There's fires. Anytime we have fire sign, force, anything dealing with the head. So like the skull, alopecia, acne, the mouth, the lips, the upper lip, anything on top, right? Also the roof, which we discussed earlier with Aries. So good aspects with Mercury entering Aquarius, and as it goes on and has to deal with the different aspects of different planets, is that it could be bold in communication, quick thinking, courageous conversations, innovative and has action towards your thought and communication. There's independent thought here, leadership skills, energetic communication, entrepreneurial spirit. It could be very spontaneous. There's new ways of learning or new thoughts of learning, innovative in learning, courageous decision making, assertive negotiation skills, quick problem solving. Aries is very fast and very daring and wants to be the first in everything. Excitement for learning, clear and direct communication, taking the lead, confidence in expressing ideas. I love people who have Mercury in Aries because they say what the room is thinking. They just blurt it out. And it's like, thank God you're here. I love that. Okay. Spontaneous creativity, innovative in problem solving, confidence in expressing ideas, taking the lead. Okay, and some challenging things with the Mercury in Aries is that you could be impulsive. There could be arguments, lack of patience, overlooking details because you're moving too fast, rash decisions, again, moving too fast, impatient with others, moving too fast, difficulty in learning. The assertive nature of Aries can sometimes make it challenging to listen to others and consider their perspectives fully. Risk in arguments, restlessness, need for validation, because you can sometimes seek validation and approval from others, leading a need for constant feedback and reassurance. Impulsive spending. Mercury represents trade and commerce. Venus represents spending too, but the trade, you may be trading, what is it? Stocks. Could be very just moving too fast. Be aware of that. Difficulty in with routine and task, overwhelming energy, tendencies to dominate conversations, risk taking, behavior, difficulty with authority. Mercury in Aries can make you more resistant to authority or less willing to follow rules, which can lead to conflicts. Lack of sensitivity. Impatience with delays. Now let's talk about this new moon in Pisces. It's going to happen on the 10th. Why did I skip 2 days? Why is it skipping? What is why is it skipping a day? That's so weird. It's skipping a whole day. Anyway, so we have this new moon in Pisces and it happens at 1 a.m. Am I tripping? Did it not skip a whole day? Let's go to 1 a.m. I'm talking about my chart here. Here we go. It happens in 20 degrees. And okay, so let me explain everything to you. It's also close to this little Neptune here. Not little. Neptune is pretty big, but let me explain new moon in Pisces. Okay, so 20 degrees is going to happen is a Scorpio degree. Scorpio is connected to death, wealth, power, taking from others, manifestation, secrets, taboo, insurance, sex, jealousy, pregnancy, rebirth, decaying. Okay. Now, anytime we have a new moon is a lunar cycle when the moon is positioned between the earth and the sun, making it invisible to the earth. It's very dark. Okay. It marks the beginning of the lunar cycle, and the lunar cycle, the beginning of a lunar cycle is new beginnings, fresh starts, and planting the seeds for the future. So the new moon is a powerful time for setting intentions, starting new projects, and focusing on personal growth. New moon is also a time for introspection and reflection. Time to tune into your intuition, listen to your inner voice, set your intentions for the coming up month, right? So new moon represents a conjunction, and that is when the sun and the moon are together, and they symbolize the merging of the consciousness, which is your sun, and the unconscious, which is the moon. And it's when you align the inner desires and emotions with your external goals and actions. Each new moon occurs in a different zodiac sign, right? Adding its unique energy to that lunar cycle. So, for example, we have this new moon in Pisces. You will have something different if you had a new moon in Aries, right? As each sign has its own qualities and characteristics, people use rituals and practices during new moon to connect with their intentions and to manifest their desires. And we'll get into some new moon rituals. You can set some intentions, you know, as if it's a new year. You can meditate and reflect on something you want to create in this new lunar cycle. Visualize something you want to create, vision boards, journaling, cleansing. You can cleanse with sage, Palo Santos, clean your space, clean your body physically, take a bath. Crystals, you can use crystals to clean the energy, such as a moonstone, a labyrinth. What else? Other one, clear quartz. I use that all the time to amplify your intentions. You could set up an altar with this new moon in Pisces, and you can just Google this, okay? But Pisces represent fish. You can do that, something blue. Look up the Pisces crystals, set that up in your altar. You can set up Pisces flowers, put that on your altar. Tarot reading, pull some cards because you are dealing with this positivity. And then when you pull the card with this new moon, you can set some intentions. Release. Actually, let me do that right now. We're going to do that right now for the collective. Release ritual. Write down anything you want to release or let go, then burn it. put it in the water, tear it up, okay, and put it out there in the universe. Now, new moon rituals for Pisces. New moon Pisces rituals. You could do a water ritual. Pisces is a water sign, so working with water can be especially potent at this time. Take a ritual bath, put some essential oils, okay, play some music that will represent Pisces, listen to some poetry. You could do a dream journal. Pisces is connected to the dream and subconscious mind. Keep a dream journal during this time to record any messages or insights that come to you in your sleep. Creative expressions. Pisces highly creative, so engage in a creative activity that speaks to your soul, like painting, writing, dancing, or making music. Allow your intuition to guide you. Again, meditate and visualize. Maybe meditate on something during something that's very compassionate, or something with collectiveness, oneness, empathy, spirituality, connecting to spirituality, healing. Again, I do suggest doing an oracle reading or a tarot reading. Candle magic. Pisces represents magic. So light a candle and focus on intentions for this new year, this new lunar cycle. Watch the flame, visualize your desires, say it out loud, what you want. Divination with water. Fill a bowl with water and gaze into it, allowing the mind to wander. Pay attention to any images or feelings that come up, as you may lead and might help you hold messages to your subconscious in the universe. Release ceremony. Write down anything you wish to release or let go. Then burn it in a paper and release it into the flowing water as a symbolic gesture to release and surrender to the universe. Okay. Now let me pull a card for everyone here for intentions for this new moon in Pisces. Everyone who's listening, everyone who's here, I am using the Bohemian Tarot deck, and a card fell out. And we have the 10 of brooms. So this is, oh, the camera is so far away. So this is releasing all baggage. Okay, let it go. Release all baggage. It could be physical baggage. It could be emotional baggage. It could be releasing baggage of authority, releasing baggage of physicality, physical baggage. Again, it makes me think of bag lady. This could be internal baggage that you're not telling anyone. You're holding it in secretly. Release the baggage. That is what you want to set the intentions for the new year. You want to release the baggage so you can move on to the new journey ahead. It's like you're stuck and you want to finish this and you want to start anew. That's what 10 represents. Also, new beginnings and infinite possibilities is what 10 represents too. And fire energy of passion, innovation, being motivated, being creative is what that fire represents. And that's what the room represents. It represents fire. And there's a heavy load causing you not to be those things. So release all that so you can go ahead and enjoy this new moon in Pisces in this new lunar cycle. Okay, so that's what we have for the collective. New moon in Pisces qualities, 21 degree. I read it in the Sambian symbol. Okay, so you see it's 20 degrees, right? But you see it has this little itsy bitsy. It's not fully 20 degrees. So you always round up, which is going to be 21 degrees in Pisces. And the key word is talent. Theme is perceiving the beauty in differences, finding the meaning and opportunities in diversity, value of respecting individual differences, finding creative ways to motivate individuals with unique or special gifts to work together towards a common goal. It's all about looking at people in a different light and really respecting everyone's gift. Challenges to find ways to help people work together in the same group project. Guard against trying to force everyone into the same mode and expecting them to think and act alike. Don't resent or ignore what doesn't seem to fit. If it doesn't fit, let it go and let God. Okay, there, and use our niche for everything in it. There's a use and there is a niche for everyone and everything. Okay, so whatever they bring to the table, say, oh, this is great, this can work, let's see how this can work, instead of saying, we don't need that, can you do this? That's basically what this symbol is saying. Okay, and remember, it's a Scorpio symbol too, so there is this energy of also things that are very taboo, things that are secret, getting deeper than the surface level. Heightened sensitivity with this new moon. increased empathy, creative inspiration, spiritual awareness, escapism. Be scared of that. I mean, be aware of that, not scared of it. Sorry. Don't want to put that out there to you. Be aware of any escapism, drugs, addiction, alcohol, binge watching, overspending, because that could be escapism for some people, shopping, passion and kindness, boundaries and self care, healing and releasing, vivid dreams, sensitive to art and music, emotional vulnerability, intuitive insights, empathy overload, idealism and fantasy, connection and spirituality, moodiness and sensitivity. These are all the themes, okay? Compassionate listening, artistic inspiration, sacrifice is part of Pisces energy. So try not to be too self-sacrificing, or maybe you need to be sacrificing. Connection to the collective and consciousness, hence what the sacrificing could be. Intuitive healing, emotional release, spiritual insights, nurturing imagination, healing through art and music. Okay, that is what we have with this new one in Pisces. You guys, let me know how it is working for everyone, and let me pull this back up here. Okay, so we also this day have Mercury that just hit Aries. Is going to sextile. Huh? All right. Where are you going? Okay. Bye, Lily. Mercury is going to sextile Aquarius. Aquarius what? And Pluto. Sorry. I am out of it. I was just listening. Okay. So Mercury is going to sextile Aquarius and Pluto. Here we are here, right? 1 degree. Powerful degree, Aries, taking action, fighting spirit, not giving up on one's faith, the self, the body, struggle, war, abuse, what else? Labor, diligence, leaderships, beginnings. So when you have this Mercury and Aries already, so you're already going to feel the Aries energy. And when you have it sextiling Pluto, meaning it's positive, but you have to do the work. Okay. And Pluto is representing healing in a very futuristic or different way. Okay. So passionate and probing mind, deep insights into emotional causes and motivations, interest in criminology and psychology, a gift of persuasion and communication arouses your life of being interested in mystery, a desire to solve difficult puzzles, reflection for deeper purpose, go below the surface, really look into the reality of what is the truth. Good time to study subjects pertaining knowledge in occult, astrology, or even healing. Ooh, I want to take a new astrology class actually that I'm looking at. I'll probably do it that day. Use this energy, which I can set the intentions with the new moon. Use this energy to examine or scrutinize something, probe everything. Ooh, if you're into the conspiracy theories, this is the day to get into it and see what is the truth. Great time for investigation. Ask searching questions. If you find answer to your question, you will let others know with this energy. So you'll do the work and you'll be like, you know what? I just found out the truth, y'all. This is the truth. Okay. That can happen, especially if you really put in the work. Whatever you learn with this aspect, it will affect you deeply and become a part of your changing life. For the better, because you're dealing with that Pluto and healing, deep insights, powerful communication, psychological awareness, transformational thinking, intense conversations, empowerment through communication, influence and persuasion, research and investigation. What day is this? What am I doing? Oh, it's Sunday. I'm okay. This is going to be interesting. I might be confronting some people here. Self-reflection. That's my Mercury and Leo. Can't help myself. Power dynamics, problem solving. When I say power dynamics, Pluto is representing power here. Okay. Aries too. Clear, but in a positive way. Clear communication, transformational conversations, and psychological insights. Now, the moon will be entering Aries too later on at 5:19 p.m. This is the AM. And where is the moon? There we go. Now it is in Aries. And whenever you have a moon in Aries, you're emotionally independent, you're assertive, there's courage, physical, working out at home probably, impulsiveness, energetic, innovative, restlessness, independent, competitive, quick-tempered, be aware of that. Physical activity, like I said, very spontaneous, very self-expression with the body as well, taking risks, leadership, excitement, and impatience, okay? Whenever we have the new moon. Okay, so next week, you guys, we have Venus is going to enter Pisces. We also have a Neptune Cazimi with the sun. Neptune Cazimi means that Neptune will be in the heart of the sun. It will be conjunct the sun. It will be next to the sun. And it's going to be very amazing and maybe shining a light on some conspiracy theories here with that Neptune and Pisces. Okay. What else? Let me pull some cards for everyone. And I'm just going to do it because I am late. It was 6 o'clock, you guys. I should be cooking dinner. And I'm here with you guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put some cards for all my fire signs, air signs, earth signs, water signs. Okay, so we'll start off with water because we are in Pisces season. So water is Cancer, it is Pisces, and it is Scorpio. This is for you. We have, oh, you guys are on the stage. You guys are being celebrated. Very positive. Take the celebration and be on stage. Do not be ashamed. Have the confidence. You earned this position. Okay, water sign. Be ready for the next step though, because the next step is some haters. Whenever you're on stage, the hater is going to come. But it's okay. All right. Just be prepared for it and know what's coming up forward. But take this in and let your light shine. It's very positive for you guys this week. Okay. Let me see what else we have for who I want to do next. Air. So that's Aquarius, that's Libra, and that's Gemini. We're going to do you guys. Hold on one second. Pulling a card. Wait, hold on. I felt like a card in the middle one to come out. We have the 10 of Cups. Very positive. 10 of Cups. Oh, and is this the 10 of Cups or the 9 of Cups? I'm thinking very positive with you guys. I'm thinking this is the 9 of Cups. Hold on. What can I look at it? Like I'm thinking it's all about, okay, you guys, because I don't know numeral, what is it? Roman numeral numbers. Hold on, it just fell. Is this the 9 of Cups? I think this is the 9 of Cups. This is okay. You guys, it's all about what do I own? I own positive things. I own a lot. I am very abundant. I am grateful for it at home. I'm very content. Also, this is make a wish. Okay. Anything you want to make a wish, which we have this new moon in Pisces. This is your week to manifest the things that you have. Very positive with love, very positive with romance, very positive with intuition and creativity. Everything that's representing Pisces is pretty much what you have. Maybe that's why the water sign is that I have all this baggage. I need to release it because we are water signs. But then, yes, I say we because I'm a Cancer sun, a Scorpio moon. So we need to release some stuff with this water energy, Pisces coming in. But you guys, all my, who is I'm doing air signs, this is abundant for you guys. This is amazing. This can work your way. You need to manifest and really wish on this new moon in Pisces. Okay, let me do all my earth energy, and that is, ooh, my screen just turned to nighttime. Earth, we have the bull, the Taurus, we have the Capricorn, and we have the Virgo. This is for you guys. Oh, we have the Fool. So this is a new journey for you guys. Expect the unexpected. Also, you need to be courageous. There's the energy of starting something new. You need to have faith and be ready, whatever this journey is. Pack light. Do not pack anything heavy because you're going to do something new. And when you do something new, you need to have faith, right? Just go ahead and jump off the edge of that cliff mentally and spiritually and take the leap is really what I want to say. Yes. That is what you have this week. And last is my fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. This is for you. And you guys have the 4 of Cups. So you guys need to contemplate on some things. God is giving you something and you're not grateful for it. It's almost like you're bored, like, same old, I don't care about that. And you really need to be paying attention to what God's handing you and giving you in regards to your intuition, in regards to relationships, in regards to love, in regards to creativity, in regards to spirituality, in regards to your past and your memory, compassion and empathy. A lot going on in love. Everything representing water energy. You guys need to be grateful and not I don't like the same old thing. Maybe it's the relationship, and you guys need to be more open and see what you have, and not want to focus on what you that you want more. Okay. Yes. So that is what we have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for staying. If you are live, thank you for watching. I will see you guys next week. I need to do more of the horoscopes, and if I don't do it, I need to just post it on my Instagram and send it out to you guys. So look out for that, especially with this new moon. Okay. I will see you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next week. Bye.